Before the Vikings arrived, England was home to a plethora. The population was largely Christian and most of the Git lived in the countryside following an agricultural way of life. The first Viking attack occurred in the year 7093 after Christ, and the monastery of Lindisfarne, where men appeared who looted the monastery and took prisoners. Headmen destroyed the church of a god Lindisfarne. All the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms fell except for the southwestern kingdom of Wessex. After there was a treaty signed at Wedmore, dividing the land to give the Danes the north and east. Instead, they gave the Saxons the other half of Mercia and Wessex, who resisted against the Danes. Now the Northlands will be known like the Danelaw. The warriors will follow each other and begin their families to England. That's how the new Norse community is established. The new North Kingdom of East Anglia, ruled by Guthrum, later known as the Athelstan and converted the Christianity. The Anglo-Saxons intermarried with the Danes, and this created a new culture and a new people, which references to the Anglo-Scandinaves, and it greatly affects the English. The Vikings came from the north, now known as Scandinavia, while the Roman Empire formed in the south and they had a government or currency. By the 11th century, they had spread beyond Scandinavia, controlling Europe's trade routes, conquering Africa and building frontier spots in North America. Their secrets to win the battles were the boats, with arrows thanks to simple canoes.
As the Romans expanded to the Northmen served in the armies of their neighbors, and brought maritime technologies to Rome, using shields to protect the crew. The Roman Empire fell in the 5th century since it received an economic attack, which made it easy for Scandinavians to wage war, while new trade routes spread across Scandinavia. By adding the sail, it was possible to move faster, and thus the Viking ships were formed, which could carry more than 1,000 people. When the ships weren't used for war, they were used for trade. They sailed across the Atlantic and the North, and explored the coast of America. The Vikings were such fans of cleanliness that the Viking language there was a word for Saturdays was called Lord Dag, the day of bathing. They were obsessed with combs, which were usually made of antler and had different combs for different jobs. The women took care of the house and had a lot of authority.